At 19, Adut Akech has the world at her feet. She's walked for Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, Prada and Dior. Adut was 2018's Model of the Year.
I want to inspire people to follow their dreams, speak up for what they believe in.
Right now, she's on the cover of not one, but 3 Vogue September issues, handpicked by guest editor Meghan Markle as one of 15 influential women in the British edition as a force for change.
I want to leave this world knowing I did something that helped someone.
And Adut is a proud South Sudanese refugee who now calls Australia home.
No amount of money or my status or how famous or whatever the case is, I'm always going to be a refugee, and I am proud of who I am.
So when Who magazine published an interview with Adut on the very issues of race and identity, but used a photo of another model, Flavia Lazarus, Adut called it out as ignorant, rude and disrespectful. She says this should serve as a wake-up call for the media and the fashion industry.
Well, the face of Melbourne Fashion Week joins us now. Would you please welcome Adut Akech? Talk to us. How did you feel when you first saw the article and Flavia's photo there next to it? What was going through your head?
So when I was first told about this, before I saw it, obviously I asked, how could this have happened? And I felt disrespected and insulted, of course. And, I sent my message to the magazine was for this not to happen again and just to let them know how I felt about it. Not until 2 days later, I saw the actual article itself, and then I seen the image. And the minute I saw that, I felt angry. I felt, insulted, disrespected, hurt about it for various reasons. Number one, I think what I spoke about in the article and, this happening kind of defeated my whole purpose of what I was talking about, and it was kind of a slap back in my face. And, it just, like, how does this happen? How do you mix up 2 people who look nothing alike? And, I took some time to think about and gather my thoughts and really see, what I wanted to say about this. And this is something that I felt like I need to speak about. It's not my first time having this type of incident. It happened a couple of years ago, and I kept quiet about that. And this time I feel like this issue here is bigger than me, and it's something that's constantly happening, and it needs to stop. So, I'm going to stand my ground and speak up for what I think is right, and it's time that, some changes start to happen, because it's 2019. This should not be happening.
Well, you certainly spoke very powerfully on it, or wrote very powerfully on it, as the case may be. I'm interested in what happened here. So Melbourne Fashion Week's PR team send a file of photos. In that file of photos, it includes a photo of Flavia.
Yeah, right.
Then Who publishes that photo next to you. So I want to know who you blame here. Is it Fashion Week for sending that photo in the first place? Or is it Who magazine for publishing?
I think that the PR company has a fault. Maybe they were not, clear with the photos. But I think that the person I blame the most in this is the magazine, simply because, it's their job as a editor or as a publication company to make sure that you're fact-checking what you're publishing before you do that. And they simply failed to do that. And, a lot of people are saying that this is a human error and it's a mistake. And, a lot of people are commenting from my post, like, get over it, get a grip, like, people make mistakes. And I'm like, there's a difference between making a mistake, but when it's a mistake that's constantly happening, it's no longer a mistake anymore. And it's unacceptable. It's not an excusable mistake. And, I have every right to voice how I feel about it. And I feel like it's not right, and it needs to stop.
Because you say on your Instagram that you don't think that this would have happened to a white model.
Right.
And is it because of past experiences that you've come to that conclusion?
Yes, as I'm in the modelling industry, I've experienced this getting called by somebody else's name and somebody else getting called by my name, and it happens so often, at shows and backstage, and I've never, not once heard, you know, another white model being called by another white model's name, and that's why I said that, you know, so it's from experience.
Yeah, it's not one-off. It's
right.
like the straw that broke the camel's back, as it were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Flavia? How's she feeling about it?
I have not spoken to her. I don't personally know her,
Right.
and I don't have any contact with her. But I hope that she's okay, and you know, I don't blame her if she's feeling the same way that I'm feeling. Because
you single out Australia as having a lot of work to do. Has there been any improvement with diversity? Like when we see TV, when we see movies and magazines over the last, you know, 3 to 5 years, have you noticed any improvement?
I have, and you know, not to take away credit from, you know, the work that's been done already, but I think that Australia still has a long way to go. And I speak from, you know, the field that I'm in, which is the modelling industry. And, you know, part of that, I think, is because when these types of issues happened, you know, people are not getting called out for it. And I think that that's why, you know, some people are not getting that these things are unacceptable and they shouldn't be doing them, compared to, you know, the modelling world outside of Australia. A lot of people are being called out for not being diverse enough or not being inclusive, and everybody's afraid of being called out because it's a serious matter, you know, and everybody's in this fear of, shit, I gotta, sorry.
That's all right, we get one in each half hour.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just that fear of, you know, being pointed out for, you know, being racist and not being diverse enough. And I think that Australia is lacking that, because when these sort of issues happened and no one is speaking about it, you know, how is a change going to happen? So.
Now, we've just seen that you've been on the cover of 3 Vogue magazines, 4 now, you say.
Yes, my 4th one just came out.
Yeah, and as if that wasn't enough, it was actually Meghan Markle who was the one that put you forward, yeah?
Yes, it was. So that was my 3rd British Vogue. That was my 2nd British Vogue, but that was my 3rd Vogue cover this month. And my 4th one that just came out is my Italian Vogue cover. But the British Vogue cover is a really, really special one to me, you know, just because of the message behind it. When she called me, I wasn't expecting, you know, I had no idea that she had anything to do with this project. So when she called me, I'm in my kitchen, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And
what a rude time to call.
I get a call from a UK number, and I was like, what now? And I picked up, and she was like, hello, is this Adut?
It was her.
Yeah.
She
called me. And I was like, yes, who am I speaking to? And she's like, it's Megan. And I'm like, hi. I was not expecting that. And, you know, when she told me the reason why she picked me is she finds me and my story very inspirational, and, you know, what I stand for when I speak about refugees. And, you know, she said it's only right that she had me on that cover. And, I mean, to hear that from Megan, you know, I don't know anything that can top that. So this cover is extremely special and close to my heart, and it's not like any other Vogue cover that I've shot.
Oh, well, good on you. All the best with everything in the future. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Would you please thank Adut Akech?